Hey, what's up, Hood News peeps? Thank you for joining us. This is episode 29 of the Hood News Unfiltered. I'm here with Hector.
Another crazy week here in H-Town. As you can see, a lot of people are upset. And a few weeks ago, actually a few years ago, you took this, you got this picture here of a guy who was doing some Hood News Olympics.
Man, Hood Olympics contender straight out of Heights. I don't know if he was predicting that CenterPoint was going to go down or what this was about, but he won. Like, we had all kinds of candidates for the Hood Olympics, and this gentleman straight out of the Heights area made it to the #1 spot. And who knew that years later I'd be using this picture?
Right. Do not try this at home at all. Don't do this. But
let CenterPoint figure it out, man. It's been a lot of ups and downs. We're gonna ride out the wave. This is straight out the Tom Peacock Nissan studio. Come on, get your chips, get your snacks, join us.
Okay, this show is recorded on a Monday, and as of this morning, we still have a few 100,000 people, Grizzy, without power. I have some family members and cousins who are without power in my neighborhood. It's now going day number 8.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just exhausted, tired. They just want their power. We thank the linemen. This is the thing I'm going to say right now, because there were so many people saying so many things. Houston is forever grateful for all the linemen. Now, whether they were treated the best treatment possible, no. We know they've been going through some things. We've had some disgruntled people out there putting guns and all kinds of stuff. But we are, as a whole city, aside from those, bad actors, everybody's very grateful for them.
Yeah, I saw just a few days ago you were out broadcasting live, because they were in your neighborhood too as well, right? Broadcasting live, and looks like they were doing some work, and you got power, right?
Yeah, finally, after 6 days. Like I told everybody, I was literally sitting in the dark. I mean, I'd rather have been in my car the whole time. Generators going in and out. We saw stories where generators were giving people carbon monoxide because they might have not been hooked up at a proper distance, or going out, or fires. We had another situation where a guy had two generators in his garage with nothing. I'm like, what are you doing, sir? Hey, read those manuals. Let's be better prepared. Definitely an experience. But let me tell y'all, if you still don't have power, because I'm sure by the time this airs, there will be probably hundreds of people still without power.
Right.
Hang in there. As soon as you see those line trucks come in, I promise you're gonna cry happy tears. Like, I just can't even explain how it felt when we saw them.
And I've seen the damage is pretty widespread around the city. I've seen light poles snapped in half. I'm sure you've seen that too.
Live
as well.
Wires.
Yeah, the wires still live. But obviously people have grown frustrated too through the process, and some of these people also probably could not have, they're not from Houston, right? So this is new to them.
Yes.
There's a hurricane, probably the first time dealing with a hurricane, and these types of situations happen. However, the linemen who are coming in town, this is not their fault, right?
No, and I'm scared that the next crisis we have, or the next tornado, because there will be more, or hurricanes. I'm afraid that they might not want to come back next time.
Yeah, and it's pretty scary. And the thing is that what brings the question is CenterPoint, which provides us the power to our homes. Were they prepared? Yeah. Were they ready?
Right.
And people are questioning us. Even city government's involved in this. And you see, we have this guy here. I'm not sure what corner he's at, but he's out doing a protest.
Yes, this is off of Highway 6 somewhere. This gentleman, he says, "We love our linemen, but CenterPoint sucks." And all of this craziness, they've now been dubbed CenterPointless. And I think we got a picture somewhere of some graffiti artwork. There it goes. We copied and pasted it. There's that executive who makes a lot of money every year with that nice fancy watch. I don't know how the peeps knew, but they said that was a Rolly.
And they always tell us leave the temperature at 76 degrees. But here he is with the temperature at 70 degrees.
Busted. Man, hey, you got to be like, this was just a bad picture that they took, but
horrible.
Yeah, he got called out though. All kinds of officials, even like Mattress Mac, people were actually dubbing it CenterPointless. It's pretty crazy, this whole movement. I think it was I-10 and Sawyer. Somebody spray painted that, graffiti artist. And I admire graffiti and whatnot. And I tell people, make it, about something, and they certainly did.
Right, have purpose to it.
Yeah, it did have purpose.
Yeah, and you were getting messages too through the messenger too, or and people were upset and frustrated. I'm sure you got a ton of those the last couple days.
Still do. I have people complaining. Hey, I see linemen out there. The trucks are sitting out there. They're not doing anything. Yes, they are. They're waiting for instructions. That's the thing, that the game plan wasn't executed, period. It took days for people to, first they were assessing, then they're sitting out there. It's just so many things. It's very frustrating. There's people with medication that needs to be refrigerated, like myself. There's people with small ones. There are people with health conditions, elderly, the vulnerable.
Yeah, and we saw also last week, a couple of people did pass away from the heat and without power. A 78-year-old man passed away last week.
Hypothermia. Like it was just like, what? Yeah, that. And then yesterday, a woman was found deceased in her apartment. They're still investigating to see if it was related to the heat. Very scary times. I don't know how many more people they will find that way, because remember, we got elderly that live alone. Yeah. And it's going to be, I think there's going to be more. And the alignment is not where we got to vent, focus our anger on. They're here from other states. They're leaving their families to be here. Yes. They're waiting on direction from CenterPoint. You're getting messages too. I see here where you got a message where a person was saying that they even called customer service and it went directly to hanging up on her. Yeah, man, CenterPoint is showing out for the people, man. That's crazy. And I've got a phone call somewhere in my messenger that somebody sent me where they are saying whoever's on the phone, the CenterPoint person, the representative is saying those numbers aren't right. Like those are lies. So I can't wait to expose that too. All right, Hood News peeps, we need your help at home. We're about to show you a video. There's a gentleman on the freeway. This is 59 near Buffalo Speedway, really close to the Lakewood Church. Individual with some kind of like cable or some kind of crowbar or something, like a staff. I don't know, like, man, all kinds of weaponry. We've seen a lot of weaponry during this hurricane stuff. But yeah, this guy strikes a lineman's truck. I mean, what kind of impression are we giving these poor folks, man? They're here to help us. And these guys are slowing down because there's a man in the middle of the road. Typical H-Town stuff, nothing, different. But for people that are guests, coming to help us, that's embarrassing. Yeah,
this is counterproductive. Yeah. This is not going to make anybody want to help us. Yeah. Turn the lights on quicker. They're going to next time something like this happens, these linemen are going to think twice about it, right? Especially they got to leave their families, leave their homes to be here.
I've gotten messages also, Hector, where people are like, they say that they walk up to the lineman wanting explanations. And I'm like, why would you do that? Let them work, dude. We can't just because you might micromanage an employee, you cannot do that with these guys. They know what they're doing. They are skilled professionals. There's a protocol. There might be somebody else that needs to do a certain job before they can touch the job. They're not going to give you ETAs. They don't even know themselves. We're in so much uncertainty with tools, equipment, production, having other parties come in, clearing out a scene, underground wires, etc., etc. So it's just leave them alone. Let them do their jobs. Thank them. And we even have this mugshot.
Yeah, there's so many issues. This guy was assaulting one of the linemen with a deadly weapon, correct?
Yes, this is the booking photo of Anthony Leonard. He's 38, charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in an incident this past week where a utility worker, I guess he brandished a weapon at a utility worker off of Willcrest Drive. So
just sad.
Yeah, it's just
sad
crazy
situation. But he has air conditioning now in jail.
Yeah, he's got that AC. I hope he's and look at this mugshot. Okay, I'm just gonna say he's wearing a hoodie, dude. Like, what? You weren't hot? Like, what the bleep? Like, what's going on, homeboy? Like, man, go sit down somewhere. I don't know. But this guy has priors. I said, let me see. He was on probation for assault of a police officer. He spit and kicked on the arresting officer. While on probation, he was charged with 3 different counts of criminal trespass, but was allowed to stay on probation. This is insane. And then he has numerous prior felony convictions. While in a Whataburger, he started throwing items around and began yelling, "I'll kill you, I'll kill you." Just another example of another fine, outstanding citizen.
Wow.
Released to the mercy of the whatever. That's just crazy.
It was so bad, Grizzy, that even Mark Herman had to show up and make a post asking people to please not assault or aggravate the lineman too, correct?
Yes, several agencies, several leaders of our city, from everybody, Ed Gonzalez, just people were out there saying, hey, let's not escalate these situations. We understand everybody's frustrated, but we got to be safe. We cannot resort to violence. It is just so wrong. But as much as there was craziness, there was also a lot of kindness.
Absolutely. With 14,000 people here now visiting.
Yeah, the good definitely outweighs the bad, but you know, it's kind of tough. But we did have those good moments of human kindness. We had our friends over at the Little Depot. They were hooking up meals for the linemen. People were able to come and enjoy a great meal. I think it was Papa's Barbecue.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. That food's good.
Thank you guys at Little Depot for hooking up with the linemen with these free meals. This is the type of support. This is what H-Town is really all about. You know, we don't want to see us going in the bad light around the world. We want this going viral. This is the stuff that we need to be focused on. Take care of the linemen. These guys are coming from out of towns, again, leaving their families to be here. Take care of them. Give them waters. And I guarantee you, when you take care of them, they're going to take care of you.
Exactly.
Right?
And then we had one mom. I really love her to death, man. We had a Houston mom. She turned a negative into such a beautiful, profound moment to teach her kids, her baby girls, how to, you know, make a positive out of a negative. So they were without power. And when it got restored, she went into mama mode. She's like, you know what? Let's help them continue to bring light to H-Town and the electrical and everything. She got her 2 baby girls, and they made all these snack packs, waters, juice, beef jerky, treats, like really nice. And they went around passing it out to law enforcement, linemen, anybody that was out there in the hot sun, removing trees, just getting Houston back to what it always has been, the great city. So it was really nice to see stuff like that. And I'm going to post today, which is Monday. I am going to be making a post about some wonderful ladies in Magnolia, Texas, who took it upon themselves to collect all the dirty clothes and wash clothes for the linemen. That is so nice, dude. Like that's what we're about.
Yes, and if you're a lineman and you're watching this or following the Hood News, thank you guys so much for what you do, working out in the heat, working extra hours, you know, and dealing with this too as well. We appreciate you guys, and hopefully you guys don't have to come back soon. But you're always welcome to H-Town.
Yes, absolutely.
I've got Queen Mother here with me right now. Hey, we got everybody coming through. Get you some plates. Get some food for your friends and your family, man. This is to help out those who still may not have power, may not have the resources to cook or provide a hot meal for your families and your children. Come on out, friends. These are wonderful people out here ministering and, you know, just hooking it up with some food. Diosito los bendiga, man. God bless these people, man. We need more of this, especially out here in the hood where people might not have access to a car. You know, these days we do have a lot of people living in hotels still from Harvey, from all back then. Yes.
Everybody come get some free food, feed your families. We love you, Houston.
Woo! God bless you. Yes. All right. Let me show y'all what's in the plates real quick. Let me see. Let me show them. Okay. Okay. Hold on, let me show me. Oh, man, they're making it with love, too. Look, friends. Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right, come on out. And they got all kinds of stuff, too, okay? So come on out, friends. So all my night owls, my late night people, you know, you got different hours. This might be a place for you, friends. I'm about to pull up to the house where the Rottweilers are at. And guess what? There might be more dogs inside, y'all. There might be more dogs inside. Oh my God, friends. Hold on. Look. This is where the Rottweilers were. See, there are more dogs inside. They got dogs in cages inside the house, dude. This gentleman is doing his good deeds by trying to feed the dogs. He doesn't stay here. This gentleman is an elderly gentleman. Whoever lives in this house, they don't live here. There is no power inside this house. There are more dogs inside this hot house, dude. And they're in cages. They're in kennels. You can hear the rattling. I know HPD already came. The animal cruelty folks, shout out to HPD, man. Because they saw our post last night. Like, thank y'all for being the eyes and advocates for these animals. Like I said, this gentleman's doing the best he can to help them. But this is not help, really. The dogs are in sweltering heat. So they got the 2 dogs, friends. They got the 2 Rottweilers that you guys alerted me to. But this is just so horrible. This video is going to highlight a neighborhood that doesn't get enough attention, okay? I'm going to show y'all some really messed up conditions out here in this neighborhood. It makes me want to cry too. And I'm wondering if he's only out here because the police were here. Because police came And I was asked for the phone number of the owners because they heard the dogs inside, so that's why I'm here. And I happened, look, see the two Rottweilers, this fence collapsed. Hold on, friends. Hold on, I'm sorry, but I might go to jail right now. Hold on, friends. Man, friends, I might go, oh my God, here we go. Hold on, friends, I'm not gonna trespass. Oh, look at the dogs, there's dogs, look, friends. Y'all see them? Hey, puppies. Look, they got Frenchies there's French bulldogs in there. There's bulldogs. ¿Sí puedo? Okay. He said I could go. He said I could look. Oh my God, they're Frenchies, dude. They're bulldogs. Oh my God, y'all. Look. Oh man. Oh my God. The dogs don't do good in this kind of heat. You think they got AC? There's nothing running, friends. There's no power. CenterPoint just got here today. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? These people out here don't have power. There was a Rottweiler chained up, and they got the two Rottweilers today. But the officers overheard a bunch of barking. These aren't just like street dogs. These are Frenchies. These are supposed to be the spoiled dogs. And look what they're doing with this. Not this man, okay, because he's told to come feed them and stuff. He cleans after them, but the owner's not here. Man, I'm so glad I detoured when I heard that there was more dogs inside. Man, we might have to open a dog page because we have power, man. That's one thing I'm convinced of. HPD came through, the Animal Cruelty Task Force, their officers came out. They have removed two Rottweilers off this property, both in bad shape. Some Karen says, oh, their coat is shiny. They're still healthy. Nah, mother. No way. The dog's starved. You be shiny and starving and see what you look like. This fence collapsed on a Rottweiler and he was stuck underneath it and still chained up. So no food, no water, starving. Anybody that thinks this is okay, you're part of the problem, dude. All y'all trolls, leave me alone. Fall off. Y'all better check these trolls, friends. All right, he's getting water. Look. He's lapping it up. Poor pup. Poor sugar puppy, man. They don't deserve this shit, man. This is animal cruelty like I've never seen, friends, in person. Like I said, we got to do better. This ain't it right here. You got these dogs in this sweltering heat. They don't have AC. They don't have any generator. They don't have air supply. They're caged with no activity. It's what we see. It's not what we're speculating. You can see it. You guys see it. This is a work in progress. Stay tuned.
It was a crazy week. It brought out the worst in people. Mm-hmm. And then, Grizzy, you reported last week that there was a 7-hour period with 7 shootings.
Yes. It started off with us going to a scene where a deceased person was found off in a field off of Hollister and Beltway 8. And somebody was walking a dog and they came across the discovery. This person was put so far back that the investigators, I saw them wearing like rain boots, like water boots and stuff to get back there. And that's how we started the night. But I did not know that after that scene with an unidentified male, they had found a male. I did not know that there were going to be 7 shootings after that scene. And when I got into the car, I started looking, hey, we got a shooting here. Hey, we got a shooting there. I was on my way to go take food to the house real quick, make a quick stop and try to figure out where I'm going to go next, when I saw a bunch of Harris County Sheriff's Office deputies hauling tail over off of 59 towards Beltway 8. And it turns out that a deputy was shot and killed.
Yeah, Grizzy, I it's very unfortunate. I was up at 5 a.m. watching you broadcast live from that incident or the situation that was happening there. That happened, I think, Tidwell and Beltway 8 area.
Yes. This is off of the east side, off of Tidwell. Van Hut was the intersection where I was posted at. We couldn't get in because, it was like a SWAT standoff also. What happened was that a male by the name of Ronald Palmer went to a Little Caesars off of Wallaceville. Shout out to my east side peeps. He was not happy with an order that was made, and something happened inside that Little Caesars where this guy pistol whipped an employee there. So he left, and deputies were they reported to the scene. They went out there and they started trying to track this person. Right. Somebody dangerous like that, you got to go look for them, right? One deputy did. He was a Viper. His name's Fernando Esqueda. He was able to locate this individual, and he was ambushed. Like when he got to a residence, I guess they have this technology that helps track the license plates, and he was able to locate this individual or where the car was. And yeah, this person came out firing a weapon.
Wow.
And so yeah, we were out there that night. We didn't know at the time, but there were 2 people involved. So now we have 2 people charged with capital murder for his fatal shooting.
Yeah,
really crazy.
A young deputy. I think it was like 5 years that he was
5 years, yeah, 28 years old, I believe. 5 years in the service. Just really sad, man. I mean, what a great detective he was. These vipers, they're the ones that go after the chomos, the dangerous people, the killers. Like these guys and women, they go and get the real dangerous people that pose a threat, that are on the run. And just to see this was very, very sad, man. Oof.
And I saw that, Grizzy, you were able to get exclusive footage out there live too, as well, as they hauled him into Harris County.
Yeah. Like I got word that they had arrested him somewhere in some part of Houston. He wasn't too far from actually where, he was believed to have hidden the first time. What happened with the SWAT standoff was when he fled, it was unknown if he was still inside the house or not, so they had to clear it, and that was why we were out there. We were out there like I think I was out there like 6 hours, and even till daybreak. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate. Here's this other individual. His name is Draymond Francis, and he was a second person charged just yesterday, Sunday, with capital murder in the fatal shooting of Fernando Esqueda, our deputy from Harris County Sheriff's Office.
This is horrible. I mean, this is just horrific. Our city, we're without power, lights. Our services are strained. We got SWAT standoffs. And this is the last thing you want to hear, is that, one of our deputies who's out serving to protect us and to make sure the streets are safe and getting bad guys off, that he's ambushed in this style.
Over a pizza. Like like these stories, it kind of reminds me of the golf cart, where the man was trying to get these kids to not take a golf cart, and he gets shot over a golf cart over a pizza. We had a great guy, like to somebody that was one of the good guys to protect and serve, and not just that, but recently married, a son, a brother, a family member, somebody's loved one. So it's just despicable. I mean, we've got scumbags out here just doing a lot of crazy things, man, and I pray every day for law enforcement. We all do.
Right.
We must stand up and back the blue. And we got video of the procession
this
here
morning.
Yeah. He was taken to the funeral home, and you just see like the deep support of other agencies, not just Harris County Sheriff's Office, but HPD, state troopers, motorcade, everything, man. Prayers going up for his family, his wife, law enforcement, his law enforcement family, and all law enforcement. Prayers for them, because this is hurtful. This is a sad thing. This is tragic.
It's discouraging for them too, as well, who sign up for this. They don't make the most money. This is something that they have a passion and they feel like this is their purpose, is to go out and hold up the law, and provide justice and provide law and protect citizens. And then they're in a situation like this. I can imagine the discouragement too, as well. But HSCO and HPD and law enforcement around the area, we thank you guys. We support you. Our prayers are with you. And thank you guys for everything you've done to protect the citizens in our community.
Thank you.
All right, so if you're not following Grizzy's HoodNews.com, we have exclusive footage that you will only find there anywhere in Houston. Grizzy, we have some crazy videos that came in over the last couple of days.
In this situation, we have Mo City Madness over at the local Baskin Robbins, man. I don't know what happened. We got more questions than answers, but we had a whole gang of people in a swarm. Was the Rocky Road that good, or were they angry because they didn't get any, or what's going on? The cookies and creams go hard too.
Oh, they showed up, but the ice cream was melted from the lack of power.
I don't know, but you know what? I see some little kids. Look at the babies. They're calmly enjoying their ice cream while being entertained by the foolish adults. Man, we can't make these stories up. Look, somebody took the top off a trash can. I'm surprised nobody grabbed that little snow cone man in that corner and started busting out swinging. Man, this is crazy. We see all kinds of creativity sometimes in these fights and rumbles, but look, they're throwing the licks. My goodness, y'all. Too hot to handle, man. What is going on, folks?
Oh, man, that's not.
We can't make these stories up, man. So I don't know what this lady did that was of this magnitude, but Prayers, prayers, prayers. Please, folks, remain calm.
No ice cream is worth this.
Yeah. Were they hit bad in Missouri City?
Yes.
They were?
Southwest,
Okay, yeah, Southwest. Yeah, man. Prayers going up.
Okay, then Grizzy, you also had a video got sent in with a lady who was driving and got hit a couple of cars.
Yeah, we got a young lady here. Please, if you're not feeling well, I'm not going to say what we innocent till proven guilty, right? But if you've been drinking or you're not feeling well or you've taken medication or you're not in your right state of mind to be driving or getting behind the wheel, don't. This woman is accused of crashing into several cars. Her speech was a little slurry. She wasn't in her best frame of mind. We don't really know, but she was taken to jail for driving impaired. So whatever the situation was, please, folks, I had to bleep a lot of the audio because it was like bleep, 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 bleep. I was like, she's the queen of bleeps. I mean, it was ridiculous. I even cut the video in short because it was just, she was just being so rowdy, so ugly and vulgar towards the officers. HPD was on the scene. And yeah, man, just be better. We got to do better.
Again, this is the last thing we want to be having our resources being used on this situation. You can see she's being a tyrant.
A tyrant in chanclas. I mean, that's the worst. Look at her. Look at the walk. She's like, are you going to really take me? Oh, no. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Like, that's just ridiculous, dude. Yeah, we got to do better, folks. Please, please do not get behind the wheel if you are not well or drinking or whatever it is. Oh.
And then on Grizzy'sHoodNews.com, we have this.
Shady Katie, folks. Y'all be safe out there, Katie. We got skins versus suit. We can't make this up. Skins versus a suit. I don't know. Who do you guys think won? I don't know. I see
Looks
some.
Like businessman showed up and showed business.
Yeah. He gave him the business. Yeah. Skins versus suit, man. I don't know. This is how they act once they got their power. I know when people get power, man, because y'all start acting really rowdy. Man, there they go. Man, y'all behave, Katie.
I don't know. It's just me, Grizzy, but what I've seen too as well, the guys who are first to take their shirts off ready for a fight are usually the guys that end up losing.
Yeah. Right? Man, we don't need to see the man bots. Cover up, homies. Cover up, homies. Man, that is the message. People at home, some of y'all do not deserve animals. Like, don't get an animal if you can't afford to take care of it, don't care to take care of it, or won't take care of it. Please. Poor animals. Our city of Houston crisis and surrounding areas, we do not treat our animals good. We are, it's a poor reflection. While many of us are dog lovers, cat lovers, we love our pets, we buy them clothes and toys and treats and love and treat them better than we treat ourselves. My dogs have better health care than I do. Unfortunately, there are people that just do the worst things. They treat their dogs miserably. I received a message from somebody saying, hello, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just can't let this poor baby be tied up like this. A woman reached out saying that she'd called the SPA because a dog was left out during the hurricane. And it was in horrible conditions, in the mud, soaking wet. And this was like a few days ago, like not even at day one. This was somewhere in the middle of the week. And I was so sad to see this. And like, y'all know me, I loved some dogs. And so I was so outraged, and we called it out. Harris County Sheriff's Office arrived to the scene, and I think there's an investigation underway. I'm just going to leave it more questions than answers. The dog, we assume, was taken because we had a lot of peeps drive by and offer to take the dog from her. So we're thinking somebody did. We just need more confirmation. If you've got the dog, if you follow the Hood News and you've got please let us know, because it's a mystery. We don't know what happened to the dog. Yeah,
I've gotten a message too as well from one of my friends that said one of his neighbors had a dog during a hurricane, was outside, and the dog was howling, crying and whelping. If you can't take care of the dog, why even have one?
Yes, it's very outrageous.
Yeah, and then it's also, there's some issues with the system too as well. One of my family members, my aunt, my tia Yolanda, I'm sure she watches every week, by the way.
Oh, hey, tia Yolanda.
She's gonna get so embarrassed that I said this, but she got a ticket for feeding dogs.
Oh my! Are you serious?
Yes. So the system is kind of, they call her the Mother Teresa of the neighborhood because she always helps the animals and people.
Dang.
But she's out there feeding the animals and she ended up getting a ticket for it.
Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. But I guess it's their way to keep it under control if they can get the dogs taken in instead of feeding them and assisting. But I mean, who can turn a blind eye on a poor animal like this? This dog did not look like it ate in a long time. Then I got word that the women went to some kind of Christian camp And I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And so who was feeding the dog all this time? Nobody. No food in the bowl, no food. And these things are allegedly, but what we see here, you cannot deny it.
Yeah, the dog
that cannot be disputed. Who leaves their dog like that? And I looked on the Google Maps, and that spot once upon a time had grass. So it's not like this just started and the dog just happened to be there. No, this is a progression over time. This poor animal was left that way. And I got this to say, I'm coming after somebody that works for HISD police. There was a tree. I've got a story right now that I'm working on. There is a tree that fell over, and somebody's got a bunch of the little igloos, the dog igloos. The tree fell over with the dog still tied to it. And people have been complaining. I don't know if this is because this is a school cop or what, but nobody gets to make it, man. No, we're coming. I'm once I get all my ducks in a row lined up, we're going to help that dog. Or no, it's 3 dogs actually tied like that. But this one dog suffered the most because the tree came crashing down with him
insane.
still tied to it. Insane, yes. Why are people such crappy pet owners?
Yeah.
Don't even get one. Some people don't even have their kids.
Yeah, and if you got one and if you can't take care of it, give it away.
Yeah, much less a dog. I mean, like, come on, y'all. And to the hater that had something horrible to say to me, I will stop doing the hood news the day you get custody of all 6 of your kids. Never. All right, thank you.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with it, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy, live here off the 3500 block of Lauder Road, man. Shout out to all these amazing people. They got MREs, they've got water, they got tons of ice. They've been moving out fast, you know. There's still ice, there's still like water. This is how much water they have left, but they have tons of stuff like MREs too. That's what they've been passing out today. These are the football players from MacArthur High School. Yes, they got the football players out here volunteering their time and to be of service to the community. That is so awesome. Shout out to AISD Police, Aldian Independent School District Police Department. So we are here off of Lauder Road. It's not too late. 3500 block of Lauder. That's the address. If somebody wants to pin it in the comments for me. It's not too late. We still have a lot of people without power in dire need still. Here we are, day 8. For some people, day 9. So the kiddos are working hard to load up the vehicles, and they've already, look how they've had 3 big trucks, like I told you guys earlier today, and they are clearing it out. Yeah, I'm class of 1997 MacArthur High School. What's up to my MacArthur Generals? Woo, go Generals. Yes, friends. I was kind of sidetracked with that animal situation, the dog situation, which I have provided an update about that. And now I'm here. I'm a little bit late, but the guys know that I'm late for a good reason. So yeah, come on out. It's not too late. They're hooking it up with ice. You need ice, you know, to keep your food okay and, you know, at good temp. Well, come on through. This is we got Aldian Independent School District. My friend Armando Wally, the state representative for this area, is out here. We got the coaches from MacArthur High School football team, and just tons of great volunteers, good people, just giving back, you know, where they can, turning a negative into, you know, helping one another, an opportunity to teach our children to help one another and be of service. What's up with it, Hood News peeps? So yeah, they still have this is okay. So they're down to this ice and the water, but there's still some supplies. So come on out. The line is non-existent. It's dwindling down. It's not too late though. Come on out, friends. Get you some water and some ice. Tag your peeps from MacArthur High. Go Big Red. Yes. Go Big Red. Woo! Go Big Red. There you go. Hey, Generals in the house. All right, friends. Reporting live, 3500 block of Lauder Road. They've got 2 pallets, 2 on each side. 2 pallets here, 2 pallets over there, and then they've got the water so that if you can engage it, you live nearby and you could make use of this, come through. Reporting live, it's your girl Grizzy. Back to you, friends. Let's go.
What's up, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy, and I'm standing live here at Taqueria Arandas with franchisee Domingo. You guys know him. He's very famous in H-Town. He goes viral when we share those videos of his. What's up, Domingo? How are you doing?
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm doing fine. But yes, I'm a franchisee for Taqueria Arandas. I have locations in Southwest, which is like off of Gessner and Chimney Rock, and also in Pasadena. And also right now we're working at the Minute Maid in 2 locations, which is on Section 154 and 320. We have 2 locations.
Wait a minute. So you're at the Minute Maid Park too? Yeah, oh, that's what's up. How's that going? Like, what can people expect at your Taqueria Arandas locations, but also at the Minute Maid Park? What kind of food are you guys serving up?
Oh, there we're serving up some tacos. We put cheese on it, and then we put the nice fajita, sizzling fajita, and then the chicken. We're throwing in pastor in there this year. And then we just came up with a new recipe for some nachos. So there we're selling nachos, and the nachos are pretty hot right now.
Right. Okay, that's got to be exciting, man. We're very proud to be here with you guys, and really excited for you as a business owner. You're not only just at the Minute Maid Park and your locations, you also have a spot over at the Dynamo Stadium, right?
The Shell Stadium. We have a location there, Section 134. That's a pretty big location, and then we've been supporting now the Dash, so we're at every Dash game and every Dynamo game.
That's what's up, man. Yes. The Grizzy burrito is, that's the little thing, the Hood News peeps are enjoying. I get the pictures all the time. You guys are bringing back the buy one, get one free on Uber Eats?
Yes.
All right. Hey, Hood News peeps, you heard it from the man. You heard it from the man. Buy one, get one free. Speaking of the Grizzy burrito, we've got it right here, folks. Man, thick and juicy like me, flavor packed. Oh my goodness, so good. Can we see the faces behind the plates? We got our chef here, and I just seen the chef. Come on through. What's his name?
His name is Johnny Flores here. He's been
with us Hola, ¿qué tal?
For more than 10 years.
All right. Johnny, he hooks it up, man. So these are the faces behind the dishes also, man. Shout out to him. We got a lot of people with entrepreneurial hearts like you. They see themselves, and they're not franchisees or franchise owners or any of that stuff. How did you start? Because a lot of people are watching you. They're inspired. They're like, man, this guy, man, he's got all this, and, he's putting it together for H-Town, representing. Well, how did you start? How did you get your start in this?
Well, as soon as I got out of the military, I saved some money up, and then I worked. Well, I started with Arandas. As soon as I got out of the military, I started with Arandas, and I started selling bread. Wow. So that was I was a driver selling bread for Arandas Bakery. And then the route was like so small that I was like, man, I'm not gonna make it. For a whole week, I got like a $200 paycheck, and it kind of increased over time.
Right.
And by the time I was selling over 12 grand, 13 grand, and I was making a good percentage off the sales. Yeah. And ever since then, I started making cakes, and I started getting into making cakes, and I started. And the cake, man, I loved making cakes. I was a real good cake designer. Well, I still am, because I still jump in there.
That skill.
And then they gave me this was my first opportunity here at Gessner, 8111 South Gessner.
Yes.
And ever since then, I started opening up little small ones, and I'm here now.
Absolutely amazing. Now he's got stadium spots. He's got Minute Maid. He's got Shell. Several locations. Make sure you come by and visit Domingo, man. He is repping for H-Town. Right now, I saw all the waitresses, very lovely ladies. They're out here repping the Astros. It's that time, friend. Come on out. And if you can't come through, you can always order through Uber Eats. The buy one, get one free. Try out the Grizzy burrito, man. You might like it. It's really good. Date night, and you get dessert come in?
Yeah, 2 for 1.
2 for 1 on that dessert. So come on through, friends. Check it out. Once again, with Domingo, it's been a pleasure, friend.
Hey,
thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Taqueria Arandas.
Thank you.
Okay, from a scene that looks like it came from the sludge from Ghostbusters, we had an issue in Acres Homes, Grizzy, where toxic water was coming from the ditches and bayous.
Man, toxic crusaders are on the way, friends. We got, you remember that cartoon, Captain Planet, man? Man, we got terrible Houstonians, dude. I don't know what's going on, but this could possibly be a major environmental hazard. We've got a person that runs a business in the city of Houston, and this is a residential area. This is not a commercial area. Residents are complaining about some sort of red substance. Now, it does not look oily. I can't say it's transmission fluid or anything of the sort, but the EPA was out there to investigate what this was. And look, they took samples of it, the peeps.
It doesn't look healthy.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want that. I'd think that my water was compromised. Now, I don't know if they have septic tank systems out there or if they have water or whatever. This is still an issue for the environment, you know, for the people, the locals.
The water's red there, you see.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is also, I've seen also where people were jumping in the bayous and swimming in the ditches. This is why we don't do that.
Yeah, please don't do that, friends. Yeah, I know some of my country folk, y'all can get away with that a little more. Might get some worms and stuff, but it's okay.
Crawfish.
But this, I mean, this could give you rashes and you be booty
STDs.
itching. Yeah, something. You might catch something. I don't know. You might give birth to something. I don't know. Yeah, but shout out to our toxic crusaders out there, man. We got people like really trying to fight for their environment, for their protection of the environment around them, like the animals. If you think about it, the birds, the the frogs, that all that's gonna kill those poor things. So love Mother Earth.
Yeah, and another thing too, as well, is I'm not sure about parts of Acres Homes, but some parts of our community, they still have well water. They don't have city water, right?
Exactly.
And this could easily seep into the well water, and that
Yes.
becomes part of the drinking and bathing water.
Yeah.
So this is could be dangerous. But hopefully they get to the bottom of this and find out what's happening and who's dumping those toxins.
And
into the water.
whoever it is, you better get ready because we're gonna do that. Come on down. You better clean up or shape up or something because we're about to get you.
Hey Grizzy, a few weeks ago I saw that you were doing a live footage and you were calling it was pretty funny. It was the poo poo flowers.
Yeah, the poo poo flowers, man.
You know what it's-
Man, we had like Casita Apartments. They had some sort of sewage issue, and because of how long it'd been,
Yeah.
poo poo flowers were starting to pop up, like little dookie flowers. I don't even know, like poo poo flowers were coming, and they were really cute. They look like little girl hair ties, and I'm like, what the heck? And that's how long that stuff's
I
been
would
out
always
there.
wonder when around our sewer system, the sewage tank in the backyard, why these little flowers were. Now I have a name to it. I didn't know what they were when I was little,
Baby.
but now I know they're called poo poo flowers.
Yeah, poo poo flowers. Yeah, that's what I dubbed them. Man, poo poo flowers. Poo poo. All right, folks. So we want to say a special thank you to all the different police agencies that came out in response to the Category 1 hurricane disaster situation that we had that came to keep our city safe, because we had so much craziness going on. Let's be real. Like, the crime was going up. We had people looting. Police resources were
topped out. We had over 100 police officers from different parts of the state come in. Grizzy, Mayor Whitmire here, you can see here, was doing a press conference announcing the police departments coming in to help and assist. It looks like we're very close to getting the National Guard coming in.
Yeah, man, we would have needed it, man. I'm telling you guys. Imagine if it would have been a 2, 3, or 4, or higher. Like, what would it have been like?
Yeah.
I'm sure H-Town gave a great impression on all the law enforcement. They were probably like, what the heck?
Yeah.
They weren't ready. I don't think, well, maybe some like San Antonio PD, they get a lot of action and stuff, but some of our other PDs, I'm sure they were left with quite an impression of H-Town.
They had a whole year's worth of action right here in 1 week here at H-Town.
Yes. So I want to really quickly shout out Dallas PD, Texas DPS. Hey, shout out to them. Fort Worth PD, Corpus Christi PD, San Antonio, Texas PD. Allen Police Department, thank you. Grand Prairie PD, Plano Police Department, Trophy Club Government. I don't know what that is, but that's awesome.
But thank you.
Thank you, yes. McKinney Police, Carrollton, Texas PD, Irving PD,
Wow.
Garland PD, City of Azle, I hope I'm saying that right, Azle, City of Mesquite, and Hudson Oaks PD. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
For coming out and protecting us and keeping us safe.
I even saw them in my own hood. I saw Allen PD. I said, whoa, woohoo. And they even helped. After I seen them pull up to a gas station and talk to neighbors, they're just checking on people and stuff. After that, they found some guys off of Hirsch. I think Hirsch and Tidwell, they were trying to steal the generator from a railroad line. Like, our railroads were without power, so they had to hook them up to generators, and these guys were trying to steal the generators. You know what kind of accident that could have caused? Like a train crashing into a vehicle or a car or truck or with family inside?
It's crazy. A few weeks ago, we were talking about a guy stealing from the Tesla stations, the energy stations.
Yeah.
And now we have some people trying to steal from
generators.
the
That was like one of the top thefts. Was even people in their homes, they were waking up to their generators getting stolen. So, man, lucky that there were no cameras on, man, because we would have done some come on downs.
And I had some family members too as well. Their houses were robbed while they were out during the storm.
That's just so unfortunate, man. Please stop being crumbs. Go get a job, man. It takes less energy to work, than to steal. Like, you guys are clocking in. Might as well clock in the legal way, man. Go get paid. And it comes with a 401k or benefits. Crime doesn't have benefits. You don't get none of that.
And if you're watching and you see any of these visitors from out of town, from Allen PD or Dallas PD or whoever it is, make sure you go up to them, tell them thank you, shake their hands, or show them some H-Town love.
Yeah, we thank you so much. Thank you, men and women of law enforcement. Can we get a come on down? Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. This is the Kirkendall and Ella area. The neighborhood is called Glen Abbey neighborhood. This bandit walks up to a front door and swipes a package. Maybe somebody will recognize the Loser Cruiser because it's quite distinctive. This is an old school, big body, old model vehicle. Be on the lookout, folks. Hey, get back here.
Okay, that'll wrap it up from the Grizzy's Hood News Unfiltered from the Tom Peacock Nissan studio. Grizzy, do you have any words of wisdom for this week?
Yes. Behave. Be thankful. And when your AC comes on, congratulations, man. We love you. I just want everybody to be happy. Let's not complain as much. Let's look at the positive.
Right.
It was hard. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I said last week, it's in phases. It comes in phases. The first day is like, okay, we're gonna be okay. The second day without power, oh, okay, soon. The third day, you start to feel the despair. Fourth day is acceptance. Like, I finally, I'm like, you know what? I can live without power. I'll be okay. No, fifth day is like anger. Like, what is going on, CenterPoint? Sixth day is like, Lord, help me. But, like, eventually you'll get power, friends. Please hang in there. That is the message. I know that by the time that this airs, there will still be a lot of people without power. And we're praying for you. And be on the lookout. I'm going to try to post more food distributions, more resources out there. I'm going to try to, post more things like that might benefit somebody out there.
H-Town, we believe in you. And until next week, if it's real news,
it's Hood News.